Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome back to Tea with Taylor. As you can see, we have a guest today here, one of my good Judy. We have Nelly Chic Taylor here.
Hola, 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 hola.
If we could put it in the air quotes, Nelly Chic. Some of you may know Chic as a performer here in Providence, locally, or even in the Boston area, because you made your way out there too.
Yeah, just a little bit.
For a
Here
little
and
bit.
there, here and there.
Yeah. So we are here today talking to you about the art of makeup, guys. And I felt like I would love to have my good friend here talk to you guys about makeup and get into the nitty gritty and talk about the art form and different things pertaining to makeup. It is one of the major economic drivers, believe it or not. Oh, oh, the perks of being live. You see that? You
Yes,
see that?
honey.
They don't want us to have good lighting.
It's okay because we're so gorgeous, so melanated. You know.
Hey, well, now you can see that we're still gorgeous without the lighting.
Period.
But like I was saying, the beauty industry as a whole and the cosmetic industry is a major economic driver. I think the cosmetic industry as a whole is roughly estimated to be over $40 billion yearly grossing, which is a lot, but it is all encompassing again.
Yeah.
Again, makeup is probably, I want to say, one of the top three that bring that revenue in for the cosmetic industry.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal.
Makeup is expensive.
It's
Like, no, like,
it is,
literally,
it is.
it's like $1,000 for a small bag at Sephora and like all that. It's ridiculous. Makeup taxing is like, oh my god, you wouldn't
Really?
believe it. You wouldn't believe it. You would not believe it.
I
Like,
don't believe it.
honey, like two palettes like that would be like almost $150.
Oh boy.
That's a lot
And
for.
Nelly was so kind to bring their makeup kit today. So we're gonna experiment a little bit with some makeup technique on my face.
Oh yeah, honey.
I didn't want to put it on my face, but Nelly insists on making me pretty. So I said yeah,
Yeah.
gracious host.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that a little bit later, guys. So stick with us, keep watching. And again, I want to say thank you for following the social media, for the Facebook, the Instagram, the likes, the comments, all of the above. And again, thank you for watching today. Really appreciate it. Love seeing you guys' comments, and I am following on Facebook. So feel free to spill the tea here, and I'll see it, and we can chit chat, we can talk. Um, so yes, the art of makeup is what we're getting into, but we're going to talk about a few little tidbits that's been happening lately in the news and what's going on in our world. So help us get through this, y'all. But the very first thing I want to talk about, something a little more fun, just to break the ice. RuPaul's Drag Race.
RuPaul's Drag RuPaul's Drag
Yes,
Race.
yes. It's really I want to say a brand new season just started on the first. It's been really perceived really well.
Yes, honey.
Dare I say iconic, if I will.
Yeah, that's watched
It was the
episode of
most
like
watched
all time.
of all
I was
time.
like, gag, honey.
Love it or hate it,
So
without giving it away, because some of our viewers might not have seen it yet.
I'm liking it so far. Loving would be a stretch. I want to be respectful, but like real thorough with these thoughts.
Oh my gosh.
They do finally have representation of the trans community, but not just only for
Yes.
trans women, but trans men and but feminine trans men.
And this the trans man that is joining RuPaul's Drag Race is a certified makeup artist as well.
Oh yes, Gottmik. Shout out Gottmik. We love you, Gottmik. I love you, Gottmik.
So there's been some changes to the platform as well as changes to the contestants.
Yes.
You want to tell us a little about that?
Oh, honey, Miss Thing. It's hold on. Let me backtrack. Let me gather my thoughts. I got a little bit.
Oh my gosh! Look who commented, love. Ah! We see you. Oh my gosh! Iconic duo. I
love you.
Baby's first iconic. Love that.
Oh. You stand.
Oh yes, they changed the platform a little bit. They switched it up, which is probably why it's the most viewed. And RuPaul even surprised us with changing up his
intro for
wording.
the girls on the runway. So previously, it was gentlemen, start your engines and may the best woman win. But now it is racers, start your engines and may the best drag queen win. And I'm like, wow. Finally, after 13 seasons, you want to change it. But
Inclusive. Hey, listen.
Finally, that's all I have to say.
Exactly. If our community can't do it within our community, then other people will not. So at least it's happening. So. I'm really happy to see it. I was really happy to see that Gottmik was a makeup artist as well, because I'm like, watch out, because
their looks are
amazing from what I saw too.
They've done like so many drag race girls, like Katya, fucking Pablo Vittar. If y'all know like drag, y'all know.
Pablo Vittar. I remember that name. The name stuck out to me more than anything. But on a not so happy note, we also got to just get this out real quick. If Dion Baker, if you're watching, one of my good friends from the Progress Report, I know he has so much to say about it, and he's gonna, and I'm sure if he's watching, he'll say something. But the insurrection, as we're calling it here, of these Trump riots and storming the Capitol in D.C. and actually, the most recent thing I saw was that these people are going to be facing charges. A lot of people are losing their jobs and being identified from camera and images that were on live television the entire day that I was watching with major anxiety. And a lot of these people are getting charged. A lot of people are losing their jobs. And even the president himself is finally going to be charged with something. Hopefully. What do you think? Well, I know it's affecting everyone in different ways, and it's very, like I said, very much anxiety ridden. But I'm gonna say it. If this were the BLM protest, they would never have gotten as far as they got, climbing on a Capitol building, or even as far as they went to like picketing and rioting, things right in front of the state house. Never would have occurred if it were a brown person.
Girl.
I'm just gonna throw that right out there.
Honey, it's some bullshit. That's what I gotta motherfucking say. It's some motherfucking bullshit up in there. It was just, for me, my energy towards anything that white people do, towards like any hatred, anything that a white person does that's hateful, I just do the biggest eye roll because it's predictable. It's like, it's warranted. It's, it's heated for warning because, like, honey, it's just the proof is in the pudding. I'm over trying to, like, this back and forth battle of, like, this race thing. It's stupid. It's juvenile, in my opinion.
Yeah, and he's lost so many times.
Girl!
Now, you are a loser. Please, like, give it up. Girl. You lost so many times. How many times can we prove to you that you've lost? This is like in high school when I was an athlete in high school, a gathlete, as my good friend Sean Cornell used to say. But it's like when we played at like a home team, and we would win because we were better, and they'd be like, "Oh no, you just won because of this. Let's play again," and we would win again. And they're like, "Oh no, you only won this time because we were tired. Let's play again." And we would win again. This is what's happening, and I'm over it. I'm like, "You've lost. See, please, enough, please." And then inciting riots, he got blocked on Facebook and Twitter.
Yes, I saw. I was like, finally
what
got
took
on
so
Twitter.
long?
Twitter. It took you how long? How fucking
Twitter has been his in his tool belt since day one. That's been his like his I don't know, his weapon of choice. And he gets so bold online, but then when you see him, he just sprinkles Cheeto dust into
girl. That's too much.
That's his art of makeup right there. But yes, that's happening. It's an unfortunate event that is to be taken seriously, of course. I just can't fathom it. I don't understand how it's happening, but I'm glad that people are getting the due diligence and actually charging these people, because it would have been so much more of a bigger deal if it were a Black and brown community.
But it's kind of scary though, like high key, like now
it's very scary.
White people are just getting more and more bold and just willing to do so much more, and like are not like, bitch, if you can attack the White House, that's like federal motherfucking crimes,
Yeah,
bitch.
yeah,
Like, you think they care about killing another human being?
yeah.
Like,
It's
let
so
alone
it
a
speaks.
black person or a person of color.
It
Like,
definitely
honey,
speaks to their agenda, so to speak, if you will. And don't get me started on that because I have a lot to say about the hidden agenda of our lovely, lovely government. But yes, so just to get into it, and thank you for that because I thought I was going crazy a little bit, and I'm like, I need to hear somebody else's opinion of what is happening in this crazy world about.
yeah, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone.
I was like, am I losing it or because God, you have to question yourself sometimes. But like I said, makeup being all encompassing and multifaceted can be very transformative, expressive, and we see it in a lot of different fields um, across the U.S. and in the world in general. Actually, we see makeup pop up in movies. We see makeup pop up in like special effects kind of things. We see makeup pop up in performances. Um, we see makeup pop up in everyday life. And one of the things that I found in my research was that the application of makeup or cosmetics to become a part of your daily routine first started in ancient Egypt.
Yeah.
Our people that people tend to forget were that's still Africa, but our people now they were the first to actually begin the application of cosmetic. Shout out Mother Africa, hashtag Africa. But yeah, they were the first to apply to become the first to apply cosmetics to hygiene routines, and it became an essential thing.
Yeah.
Even to the point where you see pictures of like Cleopatra and rulers there. They had like the brows done on honor
Yes,
and
honey.
the shadow and everything because they used natural ingredients, but it
It
was
was a form of
cute.
status
It
too.
was, yeah,
It was like, like I have this black eyeliner, it's bold, and I'm the one who's like should be beholding because it was a very
absolutely.
they believe
It
like
was
in
kind of like
magic
just like
within
look at
makeup.
me, look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Magic
But
was
they imbued magic into their raw ingredients for
yes.
most things,
Yeah.
or what we would now call home remedies or things of that nature. Egyptians, felt that it had power, just like makeup. And even to this day, it's something that you can use to either in this one over here just having all the fun. But yeah, even down to this day, it's something again that's all encompassing, like I said, and very transformative. So we can use makeup to either enhance our natural beauty, or we can use it to even, like I heard from a friend earlier, to cover up insecurities or even emotional insecurities with makeup. And sometimes it's a little more obvious. You see someone who isn't great with makeup, or someone who just kind of throws it all on and kind of like not great, so to speak, you can kind of tell it's like an emotional cry for help.
Of course.
Um,
Yeah.
and
That's sad.
yeah,
It's really
sad. And you see it, you see that person, and you think like, wow, do they really think that looks good? The answer is no, they don't think it looks good. But
That's why it's kicked on.
right, and then they constantly beat themselves up about it, and it becomes an emotional warfare. So if you see somebody like that, and you know somebody like that, um, please reach out. Please be a friend, and in the kindest way you can think. Because makeup is beautiful. It can be an art form like any other, and it could be just enhancing your natural beauty. It's not something that's a necessity, of course, but if you see someone who's struggling with it, reach out, give them a little few tips and tricks and all that business, like Nelly is gonna do for me today. But yeah, so that became a big thing way, way, way back when with the Egyptians.
Yeah.
The nearly 60% of male consumers of cosmetics also use some sort of makeup, which I found to be very surprising. 60% of male consumers.
Pimples, concealer, like, men use makeup more than literally emo folk. Like, they literally get so much black eyeliner, so much like liquid eyeliner for their looks, like paint. Like,
that's my go-to, my daily routine. I often say let me put my face on just as a joke, but my face is eyeliner and chapstick. I honestly just that's all I feel like I need to like have my little shield on and feel like I look cute. I don't know. I don't know. I just need my eyeliner and my chapstick. That's it.
Thank you.
That's it.
Next.
Thank you.
Next.
Trademark. Sorry, we don't own copyright. No. Sorry, I'm not. No. And also a really interesting fact that I saw: 70% of people prefer natural ingredients or organic content in
Mm.
their cosmetics, which is in itself a big trend, a really, really big trend right now with makeup companies and cosmetic companies incorporating natural ingredients or seemingly natural ingredients. How do you feel about that? Because I talked about that in our hair episode on Tea with Taylor about how they seemingly products for kinky curly hair, but may not be the best bet. So what do you think about makeup in that sense?
About makeup for like natural,
Like
for
natural
natural.
and organic material. Do you think that it's actually do you think it's actually curating or being like directed towards that, or they just say, or have you found something really good, natural or organic?
I found some like really good natural and organic stuff before, but it's like very like hit or miss sometimes because it could. I'm like a very pigmented person. Pig, pigmented person. Pigmented. Let me enunciate. And sometimes like the with natural ingredients, it
They
can
got
be a
some
little
melanin,
bit
y'all.
weird for like processing it. So it can be a little bit like patchy or like ashy because I am a
Mm,
darker complexion. So
mm,
like makeup
mm.
matching, it would like it's kind of hard for like it to be natural in it for it to work on like dark, rich, natural tones like me.
That's a technique in itself. Learning how to match
Yeah,
the color of your skin to the color of the makeup.
color matching, honey. Foundation matching will be the hardest like makeup thing that you will ever encounter. People like, oh, eye makeup, eyebrows, eyeliner. No, honey, matching your foundation to your mother freaking skin tone, honey. That
Yes,
is
yes,
gosh darn
that's
hard.
true. Honestly, it's the most important thing because
Yeah,
if it doesn't match, it's not gonna look
yeah,
great.
honey.
That's the first thing.
First,
And so, like I said earlier, there are like the three things that contribute to that like billion-dollar industry that is cosmetics as a whole. The second most like major concern in the beauty industry and the second most and highest profit is skin and aging products.
oh, I love
Right,
skincare.
right. Oh, we all love good skincare regimen. I know you guys can't see, but we're radiant right
Sponsored by Palmer.
I was like brought to you and not sponsored by Neutrogena.
I love Neutrogena.
Neutrogena's a good product.
Oh
Good
my
product.
freaking gosh, I have their
Does,
water cream gel.
do they
Oh
make?
my very
Yeah. Oh yeah. They make a lot of really good anti-aging products. But yeah, that is the second most highest in profit, the second most in concern as well, and productivity as far as where the makeup industry is going. So I thought that was pretty interesting. Um, the first most important and highest earning would be makeup.
mm.
Funny enough, makeup is the first and the most profitable because, like you said, it's an arm and a leg to get makeup.
Yes. Well, like also going into the business is like if you get money.
Yeah.
Like literally all these Insta gurus are very like quick money, get a little quick
Oh yes.
sponsorship, you know. Anastasia is very big with the branding
Oh
and like
yes,
sponsorship.
Anastasia.
There's so many ways that like you can get into makeup now, and it's like profitable. It's like you can make it if like you really try, but you know, it's all racist. It's all like prejudice, in my opinion. If you, if I do think, oh boy, but
Oh
like,
boy. Oh boy.
um,
I'm sorry. I had to leave and check on the light situation. But it's funny